Cowboy Nation, we talked about this before, about not having that diva wide receiver, about not having that person that says, me, 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 me. And I'm glad that we don't have that with this particular team, even in this winning spree, especially with this offense being stale and stagnant and not being creative and not drawing up the best amount of plays for the wide receivers to eat. And it's all about the game plan. Somebody is falling asleep behind the wheel, and you got to plan properly to make things work. Now, listening in to 105.3 The Fan, shout out to Brian Broader, shout out to my guy Jeff Kavanaugh. Hey, those boys are amazing. The link will be in the description box, but I got to talk about what Amari Cooper said and give you guys my thoughts on everything. But let's listen to this audio.
A nice little winning streak, but we were looking at yesterday the amount of targets for Amari Cooper the last handful of games, and they're not big numbers. What all is going into that, and does it bother you at all when you guys are winning but the offense isn't being explosive or you're not getting the ball? Does that bother you at all?
I gotta be honest, it actually does. Because yeah, we're winning, but the defense is playing a huge part in that. We're not really as explosive as we should be. We're not converting a lot of their turnovers to touchdowns. A lot of them are field goals, and I feel like I could be a huge part of that. So that's what frustrates me. And yeah, that's what it is. I think I can do more in the red zone. If I get the targets, I think I could do more on third downs if I get the targets, so that to help the offense be where we need to be. I definitely think I can help change that for sure.
All right, so let me tell you guys this right quick. Anger, frustration, being mad, those emotions are necessary. Let me repeat, anger, frustration, being mad, being upset are necessary emotions. But it's how you channel. It's how you channel those emotions and put it on the field to make things work the best way possible, Cowboy Nation. And I come here to tell you guys that listening to Amari Cooper, his frustration, his anger, the madness, oh my goodness, to channel all of that in and not to explode on the field, to go back and forth with the quarterback, to go back and forth with the offensive coordinator, to go back and forth, dare I say, to iron Mike McCarthy. All of that stuff goes a long way, Cowboy Nation, because they're focused on one thing, and that's winning the game. And that's winning the game plan that was established during the week. Now, players know. They know what's included in the game plan. Right? They know what's in the ingredients of the spaghetti, the meatloaf. They know what's inside the food. And when it's done, when everything is completed, they have a good feast. They eat. But sometimes when you draw out the game plan and you're looking at it and saying, hey, coach, where am I at on this list? But to be a leader, sometimes, as they say, real G's move in silence. But sometimes it's better to hush and let everything work its way out. And I love that about Amari Cooper. Let me repeat. I love that about Amari Cooper. Let's listen to what Brian Brothers have to say to this.
Amari, you're such a pro, though. Is that a conversation that you just kind of walk up at practice and kind of talk to Kellen Moore a little bit? You say, hey, or you just see the game plan, okay, this week I got a shot because 2 weeks ago we played these guys. I know who's going to cover me this week again. Is it something you say to the OC, or is it just something you kind of say, hey, I'm just going to just go out here and practice and do what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, we communicate with each other, me, Kellen, Dak, we talk about what we like and what we don't like. It's just a matter of it being put into the actual game plan or being called in the actual game. Typically, we never run any play in the game that we don't practice that week. So you would know
right
throughout the course of the week how much you're going to get targeted for real. But, it's all a part of the game plan, and the offensive coordinator, he sees a bigger picture than you as just a receiver, because you're only looking at it from that perspective as a receiver, as opposed to looking at the whole offense and the whole strategy like that. So, I mean, it's not so black and white, but I do think that in those situations, those important situations, like I said before, third down, red zone, I do think I could play a huge part in in making us more explosive.
So frustrations, once again, is only given to those who understand, right, what the level of frustration should be at. And that is why Amari Cooper, he's playing chess and not checkers with this whole situation. He can be mad all day, and he can say to himself, hey, I'm angry about the way this game plan is being presented to me, or I'm upset at the running back, or I'm upset at the quarterback. I'm upset at my contemporaries as it relates to the other wide receivers that I'm working out with, basically, out there on the field. I know that I can bring forth a better solution. But he said the bigger picture may be with Kellen Moore. Like I said earlier, Kellen Moore could say, hey, I don't want to show all of my cards. I don't want to give everybody access to what I know is a bigger picture. Write this down, Cowboy Nation. Sometimes it's hard to see the picture when you are in the frame. And Amari Cooper, he understands the bigger picture. There's games to be played, and there are things that my offensive coordinator can't reveal right now. And we are winning because of the defense, or we are winning because we are still vanilla, or we are winning because of our running backs, or whatever it may be. The point of it all is that you win the game. I try to tell people all the time, no one give you an extra win because you win by multiple points. If you win by 40, if you win by 10, even if you win by 3 or 1 point, it goes down as a W. And that's the game that you should be in. Now, rhythm is another situation, a whole nother conversational piece. Cowboys must get in rhythm. But from my understanding, that this team is being coy with their offense selections. There's no way possible that you can sit back and draw up a game plan week to week and leave out, if you want to use money as a ruler, and leave out the guy. Hear me out, Cowboy Nation. They got the most money in said position to help you win. Out of the game plan. It don't make sense. Right? It don't make sense. You leave out the guy that you paid all of the money to, and you try to win it with the guys that's getting paid less than. You don't do that, technically, even if you're coming from a money standpoint, Cowboy Nation. So, I'm going to say this again. I'm going to raise this question again. Are the Cowboys sandbagging, holding back, hoodwinking? What kind of mind game Kellen Moore is doing? Because I don't believe, I really don't believe that the offense that we see, or we've seen in the last 3 to 4 games, basically, that this is the offense that the Cowboys exhibit and exude under Kellen Moore's administration as it relates to offensive coordinator. Unless he's hiding something. They hiding something, Cowboy Nation. With that being said, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns. I will submit you guys the link to this video of Amari Cooper full frustrations video on 105.3 The Fan. The link should be in the description. I really appreciate you guys. Be sure to hit that like, share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, folk know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. It's okay to be mad. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right. Oh, shit.
What's up, man?
You gotta be knowing some
I
tank.
don't know no tank neither.
Nah. You got to be tank.
No, man, I don't know no tank, man.
Well, why you running? Why you
Good,
running?
Man, I don't the cops, man. Shit. I'm scared of the goddamn cops, man. Damn, man.